We are here today to consider a rule for H.R. 1, a bill that might as well be called the Polluters Over People Act. And it's yet another example of how this majority, instead of helping everyday Americans, is doing the bidding of their deep-pocketed friends. We had another mass shooting yesterday, but Republicans won't lift a finger because of the gun lobby. We had another train derailment this week, but Republicans won't lift a finger because of the polluters. Our planet is on fire, but Republicans won't lift a finger because of big oil. Banks are going under, but Republicans want to deregulate more to help their friends on Wall Street. They want to protect kids from what teachers teach in the classroom, but not against lead pipes in schools. They say they want to stop inflation, but won't go after the billionaire corporations who aren't paying any taxes while they rip people off. Time after time after time, Republicans continue to put politics over people, and it shows. Anyone who spends 2 seconds reading this bill can see that it is a dirty energy, pro-polluter plan that would drag our economy back decades. This bill puts polluters over people. It makes it easier for companies to strip public lands of their resources and harder to hold corporate polluters accountable for the mess that they make. It gives more handouts to big oil, as if the industry's CEOs and shareholders haven't already raked in enough money. Record profits over the last few years. It guts half a century of environmental protections that ensure the air we breathe and the water we drink is clean. And it sets our country back as the rest of the world moves towards a clean energy future. There will be plenty of time for us to talk about all the damage the Polluters Over People Act could do to our country and communities. But let me just highlight a few of the worst. First, it increases the national deficit by $500 million. Considering how much we hear from our colleagues across the aisle about the deficit and the deficit and the deficit and the deficit, it is fascinating that their most important bill blows a hole in the deficit. So much for their commitment to fiscal discipline. And don't take my word for it, just consult CBO, and it's a little bit ironic.
Greetings, friends. Happy Friday to all of you. So it is happening right now. If you are experiencing financial difficulties, you may be able to claim a one-time relief payment. My friends, I know that many of you are wondering who will be able to receive a fourth stimulus check. So in today's video, I'll be going over confirmed deposits of stimulus checks that will occur this April. But due to budget cuts, not everyone will be eligible for this money. My friends, please do me a huge favor and watch until the end of this video. In a video later today, I will be announcing the 3 winners for today's Walmart gift card giveaway, so please make sure that you do stay tuned for that video. In these days of continuing high inflation, millions of Americans are wondering if there will be any more government stimulus payments in the future. A group of lawmakers have previously called for another round of stimulus checks. Lawmakers in the Senate have even asked President Biden to consider recurring payments as well as expansion to monthly benefits. There are several states where residents will receive hundreds of dollars in relief very soon. For the state of Maine, these payments were part of Governor Janet Mills' Winter Energy Relief Plan. These payments are worth as much as $450 to residents. While most people should have received them by the end of March 2023, some checks will continue to arrive into late April. According to state officials, the latest date checks will go out is September 30th, 2023. Alaska residents have long been able to take advantage of a shared tax revenue program that comes from oil extraction through a program that is known as a permanent fund dividend program. In 2023, each approved applicant is going to receive a nice chunk of change equal to $3,284. That amount is larger than normal because of an additional energy relief benefit that required eligible residents to have applied by March 31st, 2022. The energy relief portion of the payout is non-taxable. Also, Alaska state officials say that these checks should arrive by the end of this month. Some Maryland homeowners are also getting a reminder that they did not apply for a state homestead tax credit. They could miss out on a Montgomery County's $692 tax credit. Under a new Maryland requirement, homeowners have to first apply for the state's Maryland homestead tax credit in order to qualify for the county's tax break on their primary residences, which is formerly known as the income tax offset credit. Also, there is the earned income tax credit. If you are eligible for this credit, it means you can get a significant tax break. It's a valuable benefit for those who qualify, but it's also one that many taxpayers overlook or misunderstand, leading to missed opportunities for tax savings. The earned income tax credit has been around since 1975, designed to help low and moderate income households get out of poverty. It is a work credit, so you have to be employed to receive it. In 2022, 31 million workers and families received about $64 billion in earned income tax credits after filing their 2021 taxes. The average amount of credit that taxpayers received was $2,043. But the amount of relief that you will receive from this credit all comes down to how much money you make. As the crisis eased its debilitating grip on the U.S. economy 2 years ago, millions of businesses scrambled to hire. That lifted the pay of the average worker. But as one economic challenge ended, another potential problem emerged. Many economic analysts feared that a wage price spiral was forming, with employers trying to recover the higher labor costs by increasing prices, and workers in turn continually ratcheting up their pay to make up for inflation's erosion of their buying power. As wages and prices have risen at the fastest pace in many decades, it has not been an evenly matched back and forth. Inflation has outstripped wage growth for 22 consecutive months. That has prompted economists to debate how much, if at all, pay has driven the current bout of inflation. As recently as November, Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell said at a news conference, "I don't think wages are the principal story for why prices are going up." The inflation gauge preferred by the Federal Reserve has steadily cooled since last year, but it's hovering around 5%, far above the Fed's goal of roughly 2%. According to the Fed's projections, inflation will be between 3% and 4% by the end of this year, accompanied by a jump in unemployment to 4.5% from the 3.6% in February. That is a loss of 1 million to 2 million jobs. So, dearest friends, what are your thoughts about our U.S. economy? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. That is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this evening. Thank you so much, friends, for being part of this community and for being here every single day. I will be announcing 3 winners in a video later for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you'd still like to enter the giveaway, all you have to do, friends, is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. My friends, the more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed Friday.